he would step across the line. Habitually, he's a habitual line stepper.
Thank you for joining us on Kicking It with the HLS Pod. I'm Garrett Charles Langley Henson.
And I am Terry Ricardo DeShazo the second. What's up, baby? Tuesday,
we were both fortunate enough to mark ourselves safe from the shooting at UNC Chapel Hill yesterday that put all of North Carolina, but especially the Triangle, in a state of fear and on notice. Everyone was sheltering in place, whether it was in their house or they were barricaded in a classroom, from elementary school students all the way up to kids who are going to UNC Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't know, there was an active shooter on the campus who killed one person. The name of the victim hasn't been released, but the name of the shooter has, Terry. Tylee Quee, who was a doctoral student at UNC.
Yep.
This is like the third school shooting that has been around me, or I've been like kind of involved in since I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
I remember, when I was in 5th grade at FPG in Chapel Hill, some adult brought a gun to the school and tried to shoot one of the kids, and he got tackled, and the gun was discharged while like all the faculty members like were saving lives out there.
That's crazy.
And then I went to UNC Charlotte, and they had the shooting there in the building I was supposed to be in for my media law class.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I decided to skip that day because we had a test the week before, so I wasn't there for that one.
Laziness.
And now we got this one, man. And now we got this one. 3 school shootings, all in like one type of area.
Yeah.
Over 15 years, man.
Yeah.
Shit is getting crazy out of hand.
It's been out of hand since, I feel like it's been out of hand, but, I just feel bad for the one dude who died and his family and everybody. I don't even know what to say about this one because it's like, it just kind of seemed like a target because he didn't, for all as we know is right now. Like we looked up several news articles. I saw it in the news this morning, but looks like he just shot the one professor and nobody else got shot. So I don't know, man. I mean, we can call it a school shooting. There's an active gun on school's campus, but it's very, very strange way to go about it. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we know we have a gun problem. It's America. It is what it is. Like I saw multiple stories where kids were like, I mean, we're kind of used to it. Like we kind of knew what to do. Like I know there's probably chaos, but I don't know. We shouldn't be so used to this happening all the time.
Right.
But we kind of say
we shouldn't have the kids like know the school shooter drill. Like people back who were going to school in World War II who were doing like bomb drills and stuff like that. How it's just like normal.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, man. It's wild. We've had like more mass shootings this year in America than we've had weeks so far in our calendar. Like it's a problem that like my mom took me to a gun control rally on Mother's Day when I was like 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And she was way ahead of her time, man. Like we need that shit and ASAP. Like even I've toned down my recklessness just because you never know like what's going on outside, and
you never know. Yeah,
with how crazy everything's getting. Like when people cut me off now, I don't even be making a face, Terry. I just be like, go right ahead, bud.
Just let it fly. As long as I'm alive, I'm good. Yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely say like recently, when we've been going to like festivals and shit, it sometimes it's on my mind for like a second. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I never thought about that in my earlier 20s. I'm 31 now, so it's like I don't know. It's definitely like changed where I go sometimes. I'm not gonna say like I live in fear, but like every now and then, if I'm like out, I'll think about it for a second. But then you kind of just snap back into reality because it's not a whole lot that I can do about it personally, in the moment. So I don't know.
It's just happening at like places that you wouldn't normally expect.
The like grocery store one in Buffalo was the one for me. That was like
the grocery store one in Buffalo. There was the Dollar General joint where they were like shooting black people in the back. There was the White Sox game 3 nights ago.
Oh,
Did you see that one?
But was that a shooting? What happened on that one?
Yeah. They shot somebody in the stands.
Jesus Christ. How do you get into a fucking baseball stadium with a gun? Come on, Chicago. Come on.
I don't know.
Was that in Chicago?
Yeah, that was in Chicago. Somebody tweeted out like who was an actual person, like an official, like it could have been a 3D printed gun. No,
Okay.
sir. That shit was a regular ass gun. You get 3D printed bullets too that wouldn't hit off the metal detector. Like they just snuck that shit in. And then what was it? At a high school football game a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a couple people
it happens
got shot
everywhere.
and the whole team had it. This is like the last 4 days, dude. This is like the last week.
Yeah.
All this
it
shit.
happens everywhere, man. It's unfortunate.
Man, we need some gun reform. We need it quick. We'll get back to sports now. You know, we had to take some time off for real shit, especially like all the people we know in Chapel Hill were affected and scared by that. And
Yeah.
So we're all coming together, but we got to put a little bit more pressure to have some gun control because the next generation shouldn't like be questioning if I go to a baseball game, am I going to get shot? If I go to a high school football game, am I going to get shot? If I go to a movie theater, am I going to get shot? If I go to my homeroom at fucking university, am I going to get shot? Like, you shouldn't have to be worrying about that type of shit.
Nah.
And I don't know what it's going to take for people's eyes to open, but mine are as big as dinner plates, and I want to see a change.
They got to get out of them pockets. Nothing's going to change unless, the boys, the boys, they're paying the politicians. So that shit's not going to change. Maybe they can change like security and shit, but as far as reform goes, I don't think it's going to change. At least not in the foreseeable future. Hopefully somebody does something, but as long as the, what do they call it? What is it, the NRA? National Rifle? Yeah. As long as the NRA is paying politicians, like giving them big money, not much is going to change. Well, this is not a political podcast, so not
That's
really
right,
worried.
Terry. Speaking of paying people and trying to give them big money, Giannis Antetokounmpo has said that he is not signing an extension with the Milwaukee Bucks, even though they'd be down to give him the Supermax. Let me pull up the quote from him real quick, Terry.
The exact Yanni.
Numbers-wise, it doesn't make sense. He said next summer it would make more sense for both parties. Even then, I don't know. I would not be the best version of myself if I don't know that everyone's on the same page. Everyone's going for a championship. Everyone's going to sacrifice time away from their family like I do. And if I don't feel that, I'm not signing.
Not signing that extension. Woo-wee. Hey, I want to hear what you think about this first, because this is kind of wild. This is kind of wild. It kind of came out of nowhere.
Milwaukee, just be happy you got like 8 years of Giannis. Okay? That's my takeaway. That you found some dude who was used to growing up in like a third world country who was like, wow, Milwaukee is pretty nice.
Not for sure.
Nobody in America who's born here is signed an extension with Milwaukee.
I don't think it's like nobody, but it's for sure minorities. I can definitely say that for sure. All the blacks, they're just like, Milwaukee's just not my vibe. And we know what that means.
This shit is cold.
Yeah, that's facts. Come on. We're not fucking with that. Shout out. I mean, I'm sure Milwaukee is like a fine town, but if I'm a millionaire, it's definitely not going to be the top pick. Yeah. I don't want to live in Milwaukee with my fucking family.
If I have to choose, if every team in the NBA is willing to give me a Supermax, like, guys, be grateful. I brought you a chip. I, brought back a 50 piece for the whole community. It's time.
Won a chip. Yep,
he continued saying, at the end of the day, being a winner, it's over that goal. Winning a championship comes first. Then here comes the bombshell, Terry.
Go ahead.
I don't want to be 20 years on the same team and don't win another championship.
I'm there with him, bro. I'm there with him. I don't think this is a bad decision by him to like hold their feet to the fire and make them do some better moves for the future. Because as the team is currently constructed, Giannis is still in his prime. Because I think, what is he, 20? He's 28, right? Drew Holiday's getting old. He started talking about retirement. Chris Middleton doesn't seem to be the same. Brook Lopez is getting old. All their wings we know are pretty garbage.
everyone on the whole team is old.
Yeah.
What young players do they have?
Anybody that I don't know. I'd have to look at the roster like right in my face, but I think he's doing the right thing, bro. I think he's doing the right thing because
Yeah.
you don't want to go into some rebuilding shit, especially when you already won a championship. You kind of have to like reevaluate it after every year. It seems like were comfortable after they won the championship, and they're just like, yeah, we're good on this. Let's just we got Giannis. We're always going to be in the playoffs. We're not really worried about like actually winning because this is not the greatest team I've ever seen. Like they hit their window. They hit their window.
You're telling me the team that started Grayson Allen and the white guy who was in the dunk contest is not the greatest team you've ever seen?
Pat Connaughton?
Pat
Hell
Connaughton?
no.
The team that started Wesley Matthews for 55 games 3 years removed from tearing his Achilles? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, for sure. Milwaukee's being lazy as fuck. They fired their coach. I get the firing. I totally get the firing. But they fired their championship winning coach. They got a new guy, Adrian Griffin. Giannis is unsure about the motherfucker. And Giannis is unsure about the roster. If I'm Giannis, I'm doing the right thing. And as an NBA fan, I'm mostly for dudes staying because, like, I think it does improve the product in the long term. But I kind of want to see Giannis for another team. I don't want to see him on, like, a super fucking team, but I would like to see him play somewhere else.
What's the, like, number one
Knicks
other NBA star? No, not the team, but the player that he should. Yeah, who should be his Robin? Like, who's the guy that you would like to see him link up with?
Giannis in a number two? Probably some shooter, bro. Give him some shooter. Not Clay, not Steph. Like, get that Golden State shit out of your mind right now. Maybe like Dame or somebody, bro. If they can reunite, that'd be dope.
That would be nice.
I would say Dame.
That would be nice.
Dame and Giannis would be insane.
I like that pick. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to say Trae Young. Oh
yeah, that'd be nice. Somebody that can pass. Maybe Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but I was like, are you really trying to go from Milwaukee to Indianapolis?
Indiana. I don't know if it's the city for him though. I think he just wants to win. It sounds like. I don't because like he stayed in Milwaukee.
Does Indy have smoothies? If they have smoothies, I'm going.
Do they have a Chick-fil-A to give me another 50 piece? He doesn't. I don't think he cares about the city, bro. He really doesn't. Like,
yeah. But this is right out of LeBron's playbook, where he's like every single year, yeah, I'm not signing like a 3-year deal. I'm gonna sign a 1-year deal. Then I'm gonna sign a 1-year deal. Yeah. And then if you guys don't trade this fucking draft pick for Kevin Love, I'm gonna leave. Guess what? If you guys don't draft Shabazz Napier, then I'm gonna leave.
Genius. Genius. Besides the Shabazz, that was stupid. But yeah, you gotta hold the fucking you gotta hold the organization to a higher standard because like they are just trying to make a profit. A lot of these dudes ain't even trying to win. Every owner in the NBA is not trying to win. They're just trying to make a profit, go home, and be a billionaire. So players,
you don't have to tell me. I'm a goddamn Hawks fan. I'm only too familiar.
Nah, for sure. Nah, I like it, but as far as where he's gonna go, I don't know. And even if they, honestly, even if they do win a championship like this year or next year, if I was him, I'd still fucking leave. If they don't make the right moves.
I think it would be right. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have any young players, if you don't have a second wave coming through that's like we're going to continue this dominance, as you mentioned, everyone on the roster is like over 30 years old, and they're not getting better. They're getting slower and creakier. So yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I think it would be kind of cool for him to like partner up with another international star as well. You know what I mean? And have like the first one, NBA's first like really blockbuster international team.
That'd be interesting. Well, he's the first international to do this. No other international players done this, right?
Yeah, I can't. I mean, Mario Hezonja.
Come on, he sucks. That's just fucking stupid. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm looking at this roster now. I'm like, this roster's absolute garbage, bro. They really don't have anything promising either, to be honest. They got Malik Beasley though. That's a decent pick.
Yeah. They got Marshawn Beauchamp.
They got nobody else, bro. They really don't. They signed Dragic. They got Robin Lopez for some fucking reason. Jay Crowder, of course, still not playing. This team is garbage, bro. Good luck, Giannis. You're gonna have to drag these boys to a 1 seed and lose in the first round again. Good stuff. Hey, I hope Adrian Griffin can figure some stuff out. But this team is looking nasty. Ugh, disgusting. Giannis, shout out to you, bro. First international.
Shout out to Giannis, man.
Luka,
Yeah,
follow
man.
his steps. Luka, follow him.
It's already happened, man. As soon as they traded for Kyrie, they signed, sealed, and delivered Luka out of Dallas.
No, that's
So,
facts.
if y'all been listening to the pod, you've been heard that.
Yeah, for sure. Man, nasty.
I wonder, Terry, what's the name of the sprinter who we're going to talk about next?
Oh, Noah Lyles?
Noah Lyles. I wonder how he felt about Giannis celebrating his world championship and ordered 50 nuggets at Chick-fil-A.
Who knows, man?
Do you have the audio, Terry?
Do you want the audio, or you just want to? You want to
I
hear
just-
that dumbass?
Yeah, I want to hear that stupid ass shit. I want him to go deep into his feelings for the benefit of all of our listeners.
All right, let's hear what Noah Lyles had to say. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
World champion of what? The United States? You know, the thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA Finals and they have world champion on their head. Champion of what?
Cut it. Cut the mic. Cut the mic. You know what I have to say for that, Terry? What hurts the most?
Oh,
Not
God.
letting go. Bro, I legitimately had to chuckle when he said, that's what hurts me the most. NBA players saying that they're world championships. How am I supposed to sleep at night? What? First of all, then the whole NBA turned against this dude. Like,
Because he
Ever
only
s-
went at the NBA. Why didn't he say anything else? What the fuck? Like, why is it just the NBA he talked about? They do the same shit in baseball.
yeah, we
It
do
is-
the same shit in football. We don't have to play to Frankfurt, hot air balloons.
Every American sport besides soccer, bro. We have the best.
Yeah. And that's just because we know, like, even we're crazy in America, but even us, we're not crazy enough to call the MLS Cup champions.
No, that's just
The
the
world
American
champions.
Championship.
Yeah, even we're not crazy enough to do that.
Nah,
But
hell no.
all these other leagues, if you're good enough to play in the NBA, you play in the NBA.
yeah.
If you're good enough to play in the NFL, you play in the NFL. If you're good enough to play in the MLB, you're not playing in the Dominican League. You're playing in the MLB. So that's why we call ourselves world champions. We don't
Yeah.
need to have a round robin exhibition playing the best baseball team from Latin America, the best baseball team from Africa, the best one from Australia, the best one from Asia. Like, we don't
Yeah,
need to do
yeah.
that. All the
Nah,
best
it'd be-
players are here.
It'd be dope, but yeah, pretty much the top 100 is like in an American league playing this sport. So this shit came out of left field, bro. I don't know why he like had to go at that certain point. That really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You could just tell
Terry,
it's slow.
hurt-
It's slow.
Hurt people hurt people.
What is he hurt
Okay.
about? The fuck is he hurt about? He just won. Didn't he win? He won. He
That's-
won. And that, of everything in the fucking world, he was like, I'm going at this. This is really grinding my gears that they call
Yeah.
the NBA guys world champions.
I feel
Come
like
on,
my
bro.
gold medal has been tarnished now because
Oh my God.
fucking Kyrie Irving calls himself a world champion, although he's never won shit for Australia.
This shit is silly, bro. Like, I don't know. This shit is so fucking dumb to me. I don't even know if I want to even have a conversation about it. It's so fucking stupid. Because, like, we know the best players in the world play in this fucking league. Like, this shit's pointless. Jokic and Jamal Murray. We just talked about this a couple weeks ago. They're not American. They play for the Denver Nuggets, who play in the NBA. They had the best team. They won. They're from another country that's not here. They can call
Right.
themselves world fucking champions. And you know why? Because they'll beat Real Madrid in a basketball game. The fuck? Like, what are we doing here, bro?
There's levels to this shit, man. It would be one thing, like you said, if the NBA was only American players.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
not.
people from all over the world.
Right. It's like all the best players are international, actually, except for Anthony Edwards. Like,
Did he like not watch the 2000s? Like the
Uh,
Spurs?
maybe it hurt too much, Terry. Maybe Maybe he had to block that one out. He wasn't ready for that kind of pain
Bruh,
and
like,
suffering.
Ginobili, Tony Parker.
Oh,
Tim
stop.
Tim
Oh.
Duncan's not even American. I mean,
Terry, it hurts. No more names.
Tiago Splitter.
Oh!
Come on now. What are we doing? There's so many dudes on that championship team alone. Like, stop, Noah. What are we doing, Noah? Don't we waste my time with this shit. I don't even know what fucking sport he does. What does he do? 100 meter? 200 meter?
You know that's not a sport, right?
Competition. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. It was like, nobody can affect him running. So, congratulations on being a really athletic guy who doesn't play a sport.
By the way, we don't know if he's the fastest person in the world. I bet you there's somebody that never even knows what track is that's fast as fuck running after wild animals. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know what the fuck track and field is. So you're not world anything.
One of the Maasai people wearing a goddamn skirt and getting those knees all the way up.
This guy.
Sha'Carri Richardson might dust his ass. I don't even know this guy.
Shout out to her, though.
Maybe,
coming
you
back.
think he did this just so we know his name? Because, like, I couldn't
It's
name
smart.
a U.S. sprinter since Justin Gatlin.
Nah, it's smart. It's smart. I'll definitely give him that. I mean, it's, we're dog days of summer. Where everybody's kind of waiting for football. NBA's not really doing a whole lot. USA basketball is dominating all the teams, so we can't really talk about that. We can only talk about them when they're losing. Shout out them for fucking being undefeated.
I'm sure Noah Lyles is tuned in to the FIBA World Cup, the actual world champions.
Smart move.
He can't wait to congratulate Lithuania for finishing third in the world.
Hey, I'll give it to him. It's a smart move. He put
Bro,
his
all the people online are like, yeah, Americans are so arrogant. Only America would call themselves world champions when they don't play teams from anywhere else in the world.
We're the dopest. We're lit. Like, what do you want from us? We're the best at everything. Even if we're not the best, we're still the best. Shut the fuck up. You know how much? I don't even. We're the best, bro. Stop this. What are we doing?
When Eminem was winning the rap Olympics, about to get signed by Dr. Dre, he didn't have to go against fucking a Canadian rapper and a guy from Finland and some British bloke who's coming from the top. Like the way shit flip flop. Nah, he didn't have to do any of that shit.
And by the way, we do play a lot of European teams in the summer, and they bust their ass.
The Suns lost to one.
They did. I think we might have lost 2 games in the preseason, but and it's all the bench guys. It's like the bench guys beat their starters. What are we even talking about? It's a waste of fucking time. Shout out to you. Put your name on the map. Put your name on the map.
Congratulations. Now all athletes hate you. You might be famous, but you're not invited to the cookout, my friend.
Nah, it's genius. Dog days of summer. Good shit.
Speaking of guys who are invited to the cookout, Terry, they switched up the panel on Undisputed after Shannon Sharp left to go join Micah Richards and Thierry Henry.
They brought in ESPN, bro. That shit's gonna be dope too, though.
Yesterday was their first show. Skip, he had Michael Irvin, Keyshawn Johnson, Richard Sherman up in there.
Yep. The rejects.
You know what my favorite part of the whole show was, though?
What?
The new song by Lil Wayne.
Yo, I didn't hear the song. Is fire?
Yeah, I gotta give it up. The shit is actually pretty fucking good.
Better than the first one?
Yeah, it is better. The bars are harder, bro. The bars are harder.
I gotta get on that.
And because they have Michael Irvin and Richard Sherman on the show, 2 guys who won't shut the fuck up, you barely hear Skip Bayless at all. It's a perfect formula.
That is true. To be honest, when I was watching it, it kind of is more like. Well, I'll ask you this before I get into it. What podcast do you watch on YouTube and shit, or do you even watch them on YouTube, or do you just watch fucking TV shows?
I watch What's Burning with Rachel Nichols and all the Smoke guys.
Got it.
I'll watch the Cameron and Mace joint occasionally.
Used to be players, good entertainers.
I'll tune into Gilbert Arenas' joint.
I watch his almost
Yep.
every single fucking day. His shit is just hilarious.
So
So
his shit is hilarious. And Jeff Teagues, he be having some great guests on there too.
He's funny as shit. See that's the point of what I was trying to get to. It's like this format that Skip is doing with these three guys is more in line with the things that I think people are starting to watch more. It's like the more player focused, more out of line, not so kind of hot takey. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just kind of talking in terms of like how the game is going. They're not trying to give you a salacious fucking take and be right about all the numbers. They're just talking ball. So
yeah, and I hope that they expand the topic list too, because they have more people. Whereas like back in the day when it was just Skip and Shannon, it's like, hey, we're doing 48 minutes a day on the Cowboys, LeBron, the Bucks, Tom Brady, somebody's legacy. And it's like, this is all these two guys can talk about for 25 minutes continuously. So they just talk about that all the time. But now they have like a more diverse panel of people who, you know, are willing and able to speak on more things. Hopefully it'll have a little bit more diversity in terms of content.
Yeah. I'm not going to blame those two guys and the producers of the shows for talking about the same shit. It's just like people... It's so funny, like, you'll see the comments of people complaining about it, but then you look at the views, and you're just like, this is the fucking reason why they keep talking about it, because you guys keep clicking on that shit. Stop watching it if you don't want to watch it. Do not leave a comment. Don't watch the video for past 30 seconds, and it won't get a view. Like, stop giving the shit a view that you don't want to watch. There's so many things for you to watch. Don't just be like, fuck it, I'm brain dead. Let me just watch Shannon talk about.
Were you surprised that they brought in Richard Sherman after he publicly excoriated Skip on live TV the last time they were together on First Take?
Nah, because that was 2013 or something? How long ago was that? That was a long ass time ago.
So you're saying Jalen Rose is joining the program too?
I don't know. Water Pistol Pit Jr.? No, there's no way that Jalen Rose is joining that show. But fuck, man. As much as I want to...
What if he got the biggest fuck you to Jalen? He was like, okay, we're taking Molly. Molly's going to be our moderator.
That'd be hilarious. I honest to God, I don't want to get sued later on in life, but it just seems like Skip doesn't like a woman moderator. I think he liked Carrie Champion, but it seems like all the other ones, I don't think he gives a flying fuck about them, because I don't think he thinks they hold any value.
Well, that's because Carrie Champion was like, I'll give my opinion on things when it's like powerful enough that I need to give it. Like I have something I really have to say and get it off my chest. And Molly was like, I'm an extra panelist and I'm going to give you my opinion on every segment. And Skip was just over there rolling his damn eyes like, God damn it.
And I personally, like, I like Molly. I don't think like she's bad. It's just... She just be talking like sometimes it feels like she doesn't know that her mic when she's talking it's sad, like you can't listen to two people that have a fucking studio TV show mic talk at the same time. It's impossible to hear who the fuck is talking. This shit is so annoying. It's like when Kendrick Perkins is breathing hard as fuck. It's like, dog, I can't hear anybody else because you're breathing in the goddamn mic. Back up, you fat fuck. I like Kendrick, but that shit is so annoying, bro. Fuck me.
I'll never forgive him what he did to Jokic. But, hey, did you see that they're getting Rachel Nichols on there?
On Undisputed?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Brother, they're about to take over the game. As badly as I don't even want to watch Skip, this shit is about to be fire. I'm probably still not going to watch it because I like Stephen A. and Shannon more. But I don't think... Stephen A. said he doesn't want to do the everyday shit with the same person. So it's going to be different. So I don't know.
He's sick of getting bodied by Max and JJ Redick for the last 7 years.
Bodied? Come on. Bodied is crazy.
Yes.
Nah. See, you like that analytical
every morning,
bullshit, though. You like that
like shit that makes sense. Yeah, I
Max
like
didn't make any sense when he said Iguodala was a better fucking clutch shot maker than Kawhi Leonard and Kobe. Does that make sense?
Check the stats.
Stop it. He made 5 game-winning shots where we're just like, Iguodala's the guy.
when the aliens have the death beam pointed at Earth and the fate of the universe is on the line, there's only one man who can save us. Even though he couldn't shoot his way out of a paper bag in Philadelphia for the majority of his career, or with Denver.
That's a fire ass line. But yeah, no, Skip. Ah, man, Skip. You created a monster. I'm probably not going to watch it just because of the morning, but I probably will watch a lot of the YouTube clips.
I enjoyed Lil Wayne just going on there and calling the Cowboys cowgirls like 15 times in a row just to watch Skip get madder and madder.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know. It's gonna be pretty cool, bro. Unfortunately, yeah. But we got to see the rollout for First Take. September 4th is when Shannon's going to be on there, which I think is Monday.
Oh, he switched to First Take? I did not know that.
Bro, I told you that.
Damn, I knew that they were getting a new crew in for Undisputed. I didn't know he'd like literally jump ship.
Shannon Sharp, ESPN threw a bag at him. And the Club Shay Shay podcast, he's partnering with Colin Cowherd and The Volume for that podcast alone. So he's still doing that.
I'd listen to Shannon Sharp and Colin Cowherd. I'm not interested in listening to him and Stephen A. Smith.
Ooh, all right. It might be a little chaotic, but I gotta watch this fucking train wreck. I gotta watch it. But like, that's the thing though, because I like Michael Irvin. I like Keyshawn Johnson. I think Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max were like a really good fucking radio show, but I don't know if I'm in love with like the people that they kept at ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryan Clark. No disrespect to them. Like they're good at what they do on the individual shows, but like Dan Orlovsky, Ryan Clark, Kendrick.
Like they don't move you. It's like they got rid of all my favorite personalities, man.
Those guys are good individually on their own platforms, but they're not like great together. Like they're good, but they're not like great enough for me to like watch them. I've significantly watched way less First Take since it's just been like that.
They're like, we're just gonna have Scott Van Pelt do everything. Scott Van Pelt's doing Get Up. Scott Van Pelt's doing Sports Center. Scott Van Pelt is debating himself on First Take. Scott Van Pelt is doing NBA Countdown and college football.
Yeah, and honestly, because like I love JJ Redick's podcast, and I like Kendrick and Swagoo like individually. Those two.
It should be JJ and Shannon Sharp. That's who it should be.
That'll be fire. But like, the chemistry is so far off when like JJ Redick cannot listen to illogical shit. Like when he got on the show, he was calling out Stephen A. like hard as fuck, and he even when Kendrick gave JJ facts, JJ Redick was like so pissed at what the fuck he was saying. He was like, I can't, bro. I can't listen to you, bro. You're a fucking idiot. Like,
yeah. When he
gave that chemistry just doesn't work, man.
Cherry picked facts that ended the year before Magic Johnson. Like,
bro, like man. Kendrick just kind of. I know that's his observation, but he's kind of was just saying shit sometimes, bro. It's just like, come on, bro. Like, you can't just say shit just to say shit. You're on ESPN. You're not on fucking the habitual line steppers. We can say whatever the fuck we want. Speaking
of saying shit just to saying shit, do you hear what Ryan Clark had to say about Tua and Tua clapping back at him?
Yeah, I saw that. That was like a week ago, right? Last week?
A couple days, I thought. Maybe I'm just behind. But yeah. He was calling him fat and all this other shit. And Tua's like, bro, if we need to get scrappy, we can do that.
Yeah, I saw it. And then Ryan Clark had an apology. You should go, everybody should go listen to the apology. It was like the most like, I want
listen
to fight
it at 1.5 speed so he sounds like Michael Irvin.
finger looking good, Michael Irvin. No, but I think everybody should go listen to that Ryan Clark shit individually because it was like the most like. Did you hear the apology that he gave it to him?
Nah, not at all.
It was like he said, "I'm sorry, but if you don't accept my apology, I will fight you and beat your ass." That's pretty much like how the apology was going. He was like, "We can take it to the streets." But I don't really want to take it to the streets. I want to apologize to you and your family. But if you want to get violent, I live my life on violence. It's just like, bro, apologize. Don't fucking be like, I'll fight you. I don't give a fuck, but my bad. I apologize. Like, come on.
You got to pick a lane, man.
I thought he called Tua a stripper. I thought he said Tua's body looks like an exotic dancer.
God damn, I didn't hear that one.
I thought that's what he said. I don't know. I mean,
not at any of the clubs near my house. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, I didn't know because I had heard some shit off of like Dan Le Batard's show or whatever. So
Say,
that's what I was
I
coming
know
from.
he's Samoan. You know what I mean? He probably got a big old dump truck booty, but I don't know. I can't comment on that. I think they
I don't
should
know about
televise the fight on ESPN.
That'd be
Let's
fire.
let's do a Adrian Peterson, Frank Gore type of situation.
so going forward, are you going to watch First Take or are you going to watch Undisputed? Which one are you more intrigued by?
I think undisputed. I think
Skip, you did it.
undisputed.
Skip, you did it.
But
Good
that's
shit,
just
Skip.
that's just until I find out where the fuck Max pops up next.
Yeah, is
then
that radio
instead-
show gone?
Yeah, they disbanded Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. They fired Jason Williams.
Oh, did they fire? They fired Jay Will as well.
They
Tough.
fired all three of them: Max, Keyshawn, and J. Will.
That's crazy, bro.
Fucking Sage Steele, Michael Smith, Jamel Hill, Dan
Well, Michael
Levitard,
Smith, yeah, they've been gone for a while.
Jalen Rose,
Le Batard, the whole
Mark
Le Batard crew.
Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, like
Yep, Jacoby.
Michelle Beadle, Jacoby, like literally the most talented and entertaining people on the entire platform. And he's like, you know what? We got 4 hours of Mike Greenberg coming up.
So they got Mike Greenberg, Stephen A, Pat McAfee, Shannon Sharp.
Bro, I don't know if axing all these people so that Pat McAfee can do like a toned down version of his show is really the answer. Like the thing that everyone loved about Pat is like how unbridled it was and unfiltered, and you're just getting like the feel that you're hanging out with these guys. And if they're having to watch every single word and like getting feedback from the higher ups about, you know, the things that they can't touch on, that are too controversial, and they're little toxic moments that everybody loves, like that's the heart of the show. I don't understand how you can have the same product without that. And I don't understand why you get rid of like 15 other people so you could have a like diminished version of something that's already working.
Well, I think I know what they did, but the basketball fan in me hates it. I think they're going more football, bro. Which I think it's a smart move, bro. Honestly, it sucks, but football takes over everything.
I feel you, but that shit is like 4 months.
It makes so much fucking money, dude, because it's, bruh. If all other sports had the same schedule, because I think honestly I'm starting to like Premier League soccer more than the NBA, which is kind of wild.
Whoa.
But I know, right? It's a way shorter season, bro. But and Champions League as well. But if the NBA had 40 games, if that was just the setup for all of our life, do you think you would enjoy watching the NBA more than the NFL? Or do you like the NBA more than the NFL? Or do you like the NFL more than the NBA? You're a huge football fan.
I like watching the NFL more than I like watching the NBA because there's only so many of them. Like each game is just so important. But I will say, I'm really intrigued about this midseason tournament and the way that they structured it with like the designated nights that would be like, hey, this is a tournament night, and you know these are the people in your tournament bracket, and I feel like that'll bring a needed jolt and hopefully some focus to these players who like Trae Young and all them starting the season fucking 5-10 talking about it's just boring. You know, it's hard to get up for regular season games after playing in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, God,
well, maybe this will help.
That is pretty funny. But they do have to give an incentive for it. Like, I would say, like, playoff-wise or, like, draft position-wise.
Yes. They got to give a better incentive than just, like, $500K to each player.
They don't give a fuck about that. James Harden just got fined $100,000. You think he gives a fuck about 5? No.
Right.
He lost $100 million overall in his career.
The only team that's going to be playing hard in this midseason tournament is the Phoenix Suns because 2/3 of their roster are making $1 million on minimum deals. And this will represent a 50% pay raise for them.
That's true. And because I had this conversation with a couple dudes because they were talking about they were trying to convince me like to like the NFL more than I was like, dude, I'm 31. I'm not gonna like the NFL more than the NBA and soccer or whatever. Like I didn't play football for a long enough period of time for me to love the shit. But I always ask the question, it's like if And the NBA will never do it. It's never going to get condensed because of the money. It's just revenue. If they can figure out a way to subsidize the amount of games they're going to lose, like if they shorten the season, then they'll do it. But it will never happen. But I was saying, like, if the NBA season is shorter,
Wait
Well,
a
go
minute. You just gave me a great idea, Terry. Along those lines. What if like you shorten the season to the where it was like almost every game you play is on national TV? You know what I mean? So it's like you don't. I think a big part of the that hurts the NBA viewership too is like, for example, if you're an Atlanta Hawks fan, I'll only be
Mhm.
able to watch them on TV 3 times in a season.
That's true.
And
That's true.
otherwise, I'd have to spend $250 to get NBA League Pass so that I can watch this team. If you reduced it down to 58 games, play everybody twice, and every team had like 25 national TV games, you could watch every other game on national TV.
Yeah.
I think a lot more people would get into it because it's more accessible, it's more spread out, and it's more meaningful. And you just have a better connection to your team.
It'd be more popular. Yeah. Honestly, bro, I don't even know if like trying to grab the American fans is necessarily the best way for them to go moving forward. Because
that's
I
why
think, like,
Giannis said I'm leaving. He's like, I'm about to team up with fucking Luca or Joel Embiid, and we're gonna have Team International and get all those fans.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Because I think already that more people in their life have played organized basketball than they have organized football. I just think like they have to find a way to reach those people. But I don't know if the American people are gonna fuck with it because it's too many games. Like our attention span is just not fucking long enough. I think international might be the way to go. I don't know how exactly they're gonna get them to watch games that are at like 2 in the afternoon for them.
They already
like,
do it.
8
Like
a.m.
Serbia, their NBA Finals Nielsen ratings were through the roof. More people are watching the finals in Serbia than America.
Because your boy Yoke.
Yeah, that shit was at like 3 a.m.
I think the NBA is heading into the direction that they wanted it to, but they're not getting the numbers they want because people in America don't give a fuck about the amount of games. I don't know.
Once they get that Mexico City team in there too, and we have like
that'd be dope.
International up top and international down low.
If they go straight
that'll change things
international,
too.
yeah, I think that's definitely the way to go. Because, bro, if I'm being completely honest, if there was 17 NBA games, like not even 17, if there's the amount of WNBA games that they have now, right? If every single team plays each other once or twice, whatever the fuck, all the games are way more important. I'm watching NBA. I'm watching every single fucking game if it's important.
Yeah.
If everything's important, I'm watching it. Then I watch the NFL because, like, if my team loses, I'm like, fuck, we're gonna miss the goddamn playoffs now. Or if we win next week, we're just like, oh yeah, we're back in it. It's like you never know where you're gonna go each week.
It's like, do you know what it was like, Terry, last season to watch the Atlanta Hawks be with one game of 500 for 34 games in a row? 34 games in a row we were at 500. Like, it's hard to get invested when it's like, well, we got 50 more of these coming up, and not much is really going to change.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that was the problem for me, personally. The baseball thing. Like, I love baseball. Like, my dad played baseball. I played baseball growing up too, but it's so many fucking games though. You're a fucking asshole. It's just so they play 162 games or 64 or something. It's like, bro, like, come on. The fuck, what am I supposed to do with that? That's way too many fucking games. But whatever. We got into a tangent. That's beside the point.
That's all right. This other tangent is going to be even worse, Terry. I asked you to create the best possible NBA player using only traits of NBA busts. And you misread the text and took it to mean create the worst possible NBA player using only bust. So with no further ado, Terry, I'm going to give you my superstar that I've built using only busts. And then I want you to give me Kwame Brown 2.0. All right. Starting it off, my guy is going to have Cam Reddish's frame.
Oh, okay. So you want Cam Reddish's frame.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
6'9", long arms, athletic, cover lots of ground, strong. All right. He's going to have Mario Hezonia's confidence. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is not a guy who's afraid to take a big shot or go at anybody. He's going to have Facundo Campazzo's basketball IQ. Knowing when to get off the ball, knowing when to get other people involved, knowing how to cut into space. He's going to have the vision of Milos Teodosic. You remember him, Terry?
Yeah, I remember Teodosic. He was a fucking fantastic passer.
Yeah, he's smoking cigarettes on the court playing for the Clippers. The vision of Milos Teodosic. The toughness of Ivan Johnson, who was banned from playing basketball in China for spitting on and beating up a referee.
I remember him. That shit was fucking crazy. Yeah, keep it going.
The perimeter defense, hands and lateral agility of your boy, Frankie Smokes, Frankie Nicotine, Frank Ntilikina.
Oh, yep, okay.
The handles of Salim Stoudemire.
Got it. That's pretty good.
The jumping and vertical of Jeremy Evans.
Ooh.
You remember him back in the hell yeah. He didn't do anything but win the dunk contest.
What round did he go in?
I think he was late second round or something like that. All I remember him for is when he blocked that dude's three and then took 2 dribbles and dunked it in his face from the 3-point line.
I remember that. I'll let you get away with that one. But I wouldn't necessarily call him a bust because he was a second rounder. But
I'm just saying he was a flame out. He didn't end up being a good player.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
The rebounding of Cristiano Felicio, Brazilian and Chicago Bulls legend. The finishing of Hamidou Diallo.
Oh, interesting.
And
Hamidou.
The shooting touch of Jimmer Fredette.
Oh, you got Jimmer Fredette's touch, huh? Is he the best shooter of all the busts?
I considered Nick Stauskas.
He was a pretty good shooter. That's a tough one. Because
I think Jimmer's the guy for me. I wanted some way to work Randy Foye in this, but he played too long in the NBA.
He was a first rounder though, right? Randy Foye was a first rounder, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go way off the rails.
Oh, I'm sorry, and the switchability on defense of Jan Vesely.
Oh my God, fucking Jan Vesely. All right, so if we were being realistic, I would just say, give me the characteristics of every Charlotte draft pick the last so you 13 years.
You had the private chef of Sean May, the shooting form of Michael Kidd Gilchrist,
yep,
the height of Kemba Walker.
Yep.
You really could make the worst NBA player. The reliability of Adam Morrison.
Yep. Oh my God. It'd be crazy. It would be fucking insane.
Oh my goodness. The criminal history of Book Night. 4 DUIs in 2 years.
That. Yeah. And contract wise, give me the spending of LaMelo Ball if I'm gonna have a shot. But I'm gonna go like this. It's a little off the rails. All right. I apologize to the dudes I'm about to shit on. It's not personal. It's just jokes. So. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
I went crazy with this one. All right, so give me the frame of Sean Bradley.
Oh no!
I want Sean Bradley's lanky ass, jank ass fucking frame. He was a first round pick, by the way. I think it was the first draft pick.
Yeah, the first 7'5" player to get dunked on 300 times.
7'6". He was 7'6".
Jesus Christ!
And by the way, I'm going to take Sean Bradley first, and I'm still going to let him go on a mission. He's gone for 2 years. So you draft him, and you don't get him for 2 years. So you got to wait for Sean Bradley. I'm going to give Sean Bradley Jason Williams motorcycle. So the clutch goes bad on Sean Bradley's fucking motorcycle. So we got Sean Bradley's fucking frame. He's gone for 2 years. When you get him back, one leg's longer than the other.
First of all, is it Jason Williams' actual motorcycle? So Sean Bradley looks like one of these grown men riding a kid's bicycle in a hood.
Yep. He looks like a circus. He looks like he's just part of a fucking circus, man. I want Sean Bradley on Jay Will's motorcycle. I apologize, Jay Will. You were a fucking great player. But we want that. All right, we want the feet of Greg Oden.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I want the athleticism of Greg Oden. Just absolutely horrible. And the arms. Give me Greg Oden's arms as well. One's longer than the other one. So Sean Bradley, I got one leg longer, one leg shorter. I got one arm longer and one arm shorter.
And none of them are going to work for long as soon as he gets on that motorcycle.
No, not at all. Give me the shooting touch, and this is a deep dive, of Mateen Cleaves. Do you remember Mateen Cleaves?
I do not. Tell me more.
Bro, so Tom Izzo, I think Tom Izzo's only championship, if I'm not mistaken, for Michigan State, was Mateen Cleaves was the lead guard. First round draft pick, went to Cleveland. I think he might have played 2 seasons, bro.
Whew.
He was so fucking bad. He was so good in college. That shit pissed me off, but he was fucking garbage. But anyways,
His jumper was worse than Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Oh,
I don't believe
it was bad. It was bad.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist still has an APB out in Charlotte.
I said shooting touch. We can give him Michael Gilchrist fucking form if we
Oh, my
want.
God.
Is Michael Kidd Gilchrist a bust? How many years did he play in the NBA?
Hell yeah, he's a bust.
Okay.
Hell yeah, he's a bust.
So we'll give him that.
They took him before Bradley Beal. Is that a question?
That's true. So we're gonna give this player the confidence of Kwame Brown. So he's a shell of a man. Michael,
He can't catch a pass and chew gum at the same time.
He can catch the ball. He's got Greg Oden. Greg Oden can catch it, but Kwame Brown, no confidence. I'm not shooting any shots. He's done. What else are we missing? Handles? Oh God. Ugh. Let me get the handles of Michael Olmacandy.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take Michael Olmacandy's handles. That'd be dope. And then, for the last one, did you want me to do jumping ability and all that type of shit?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, let me get the jumping ability of Darko Milicic. That'd be nice.
Oh my God. This dude is going to be like a 28 on 2K.
He's fucking horrible. And then, for the last one, I'll do this one just for you. Actually, is this for you? Yeah, I'll do this one just for you. Give me the... It's going to be Marvin Williams, but I'm trying to figure out which one. What do I want to give him of Marvin's?
The ability to stay in school?
Yeah, there you go. We'll just give him that. So this guy just is complete shit. He got Marvin Williams, bro. Shout out to Marvin.
I want to nominate another trait for this player, Terry. The ability to capture your teammates' respect. Grant Williams.
Say it again?
Nothing, huh? You just fuck your mic up, or did that just fuck your day up?
Give it to me one more time.
Grant Williams, who Jason Tatum can't stand, Jaylen Brown can't stand, his own coach couldn't stand him. He was like, I know you're good, but just will you leave and go to Dallas for free?
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you bet.
My bad. I was about to say you cut out for like 20 seconds, so I missed all of that.
No, yeah, I was just saying the ability to lead your teammates like Grant Williams.
Oh, fuck. Such a great leader. Grant is not a bust yet, though. He's not a bust yet. There's so many other busts.
His timeout speeches are bust, though. All of them.
No, they are. But yeah, that's
bro, even the fans sitting behind a bench are like looking up, rolling their eyes and shit. They're like, I'm not even part of the team. I don't want to hear this.
Oh my God. Yeah. But I don't know.
In summation, you made the worst player of all time.
I like your player, bro, but I don't know.
I think your player actually may be dead because Jason Williams managed to slide underneath the 18-wheeler. I'm pretty sure Sean Bradley's big ass is smacking his head right on the side.
Was it an 18-wheeler? I thought he just hit a light pole.
I thought he like slid underneath a fucking truck.
Nah, I think apparently he said that the motorcycle had a bad clutch and it just fucking took off while he was on it. And he just ran into a fucking light pole and fucked his knee up. It sucks. And that's not his fault because people ride motorcycles all the time. Michael Jordan did his whole fucking career and never got hurt. It's unfortunate. Jay Will was nice too. That sucks that he didn't get to do his thing, man.
I should have put him as one of my draft busts.
Jay Will?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a bust though, bro, because he just didn't get a chance to play, honestly.
I would have done the ability to say no to peer pressure of Len Bias.
Oh my God. Yo, RIP to the GOAT. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy. But what was I about to say? Oh, no. I was about to say, to Jay Will, not to his credit, I don't think he had a great rookie year. Because I think that accident happened after the rookie year, right? Yeah, he played 75 games. Let me look at his stats. 9.5 points a game. He shot under 40%. Yeah, I don't know. That rookie season wasn't great. He did shoot 32% from three, though.
When you said Jason Williams, I thought you were talking about white chocolate at first, and I thought you were going to take his shot selection.
Oh, I mean, we could have done that. I could have done the gun of the other Jason Williams. Could have done that. The murder weapon.
Yeah, you should have done the left hand of Javaris Crittenton and the right hand of Gilbert Arenas.
Yo, shout out to Gil, too, man.
But yeah, dude, how good would this player be? The one that I made. We know that your player would be the worst one ever created. I think the dude who you made would lose to me 1-on-1 the day that your dad beat me 12-0 in my own front yard.
Wait, my dad beat you 1-on-1 too?
Yeah. You don't remember that shit?
I don't. Maybe I went in. Was I out there? Was I watching?
I think you were sick of whipping my ass, and your dad was like, "Let me take a turn."
I might have blacked this out of my memory, bro. I forgot.
Yeah.
But
your dad was like 5'5" and 120 pounds at the time. And I just had no chance.
I think he's 5'7", like one.
Oh, he got the lifts?
No, like honestly, honest to God, he is 5'7". And at that time, he might have been, what was this, middle school?
Yeah, he was still smoking cigs, so he was good and skinny back then.
Yeah, I think he was probably like 145. He's a small motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is barbecue chicken. No.
It's unbelievable how bad you were at basketball, bro. That shit's fucking crazy. It's not like that anymore, but that shit was insane. I was like, yo, this guy, what the fuck is going on?
I kept trying to like make new basketball moves that were based off of like movements from other sports. So
dude,
like
you're doing too much. I was like, bro, just go to the post. I was never gonna say it, but I was like, you weigh like 50 to 60 more pounds than I do. Like, just fucking go to the post. You were like trying to make jump shots and cross me over and shit. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I kept trying to do the fucking Joe Johnson double crossover that he did to Paul Pierce.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about that shit anymore. But yeah, that's it.
But
anything else on the doc?
I think what would you give my player's 2K rating? Cam Reddish's frame, Mario Hezonia's confidence, Facundo Campazzo's IQ, Teodose's vision, Ivan Johnson's toughness, Frankie Nicotine's perimeter D, Cristiano Felicio's rebounding, Salim Stoudemire's handles, Jeremy Evans' leaping ability, Hamidou Diallo's finishing, and Jimmer Fredette's shooting.
Well, I would give you a 99, but if it's Ronnie 2K, that's probably a 94. It's a 94. Not good enough. Can we talk about that for a second?
Sure.
Jokic, no 99?
Nah.
Bro, he's unstoppable.
I don't think he's a 99 yet. I think
he's completely unstoppable. Bro.
I'm pretty sure the only 99s were like Bill Russell, like Kareem. No, LeBron only a 98.
No, didn't they give LeBron 99?
They better not have.
They gave him a 99.
No,
not now. I'm saying
that's what hurt me the most, Terry. It's when he gave LeBron a 99.
No, LeBron's a 99, right? They had multiple LeBron 99s. And
did they? Was it the Miami one? Was that when he was a 99?
So I'm not talking about like, I don't know if they gave him a 99 like when he was a current player, like his current build, like, you know, an actual like 2K12 or whatever, but
yeah,
all the throwback teams, they gave him multiple 99s. Like
Jokic, he should be like a 97, but with just like stupid Hall of Fame badges. You know what I mean? Like maybe his stats aren't crazy, but he should have the Hall of Fame floor general. He should have the Hall of Fame needle threader. He should have the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame post playmaker. Should have the Hall of Fame. The pump fake maestro shit.
Oh yeah. It's just the algorithm of the game because they can't make him like super fast, which affects the rating. They can't make his lateral quickness super quick either. Like it's all the defensive shit. I feel like if they
need to make his hands way better. I don't know what the fuck his hands rating is, but that shit needs to
I
be
don't know.
99.
I didn't do a deep dive, but personally, I think he's a 99. That's just me, but whatever. I'm not the fucking creator of the game.
I don't know. I'm not putting you up there with like.
So you're saying he's a 97? So nobody else is
Yeah.
better than him. Nobody's above a 97. No one.
Yeah, you should be a 97, and that should be the highest in the game. The
You
bigger
guys
issue
suck.
that I have problems with is the FIFA ratings, where they'll be like, Messi's a 91 and Mia Hamm is a 94.
Bro, it's rated on a different scale. Why do you keep talking about this fucking shit?
That's what hurt
Nobody
me the most.
cares.
Terry, that's what hurt me the most. Okay.
Nobody cares about the women's ratings, bro. Yo, did they
I will
finally
say
get...
it's not just the women; it's also like the other men, the legends. You know what I mean? Like some of these
It's
guys
tough.
they'd be throwing
There's
in there.
so many of them.
They'll be
There's
like,
so many of
Bastian
them.
Schweinsteiger's a 94, but Messi's a 91. Wait, what?
Currently
How did
a
that
91.
happen?
It's currently a 91. Isn't Messi? Do they have a throwback for Messi yet, or are they just keeping the current? They're not doing the current player.
Yeah, I think it's keeping the current. He'll have to
gotta
retire for
wait.
them to. Yeah,
Hmm.
but like their shit only goes to 94 or 95, so it's like every fucking legendary player is like a 94. There's no discernment between like the guys at the last table. You know what I mean? Like the Pele,
Yeah.
Maradona, Messi, Ronaldo Fenomeno, the other Ronaldo. Like those guys should be a tier above the fucking Rude Gillets and Thierry
Old
Henry's
school guys.
and,
because Henry's
Gregor
probably
Haji's.
because in FIFA terms, if you're a 94, you're like a fucking god. Because they don't really do like 99s. Is anybody? There's nobody that's been like besides the Ultimate Team cards and shit. They're all bullshit. But like someone's actual just stock build, I don't think it's ever been higher than like a 95, right?
Back in the day, when I played FIFA on the GameCube, they would go all the way up to 99.
They'd be crazy. They'd be wilding the fuck out. Yeah, but that's fucking stupid.
As soon as the Xbox came out, they're like, yeah. All right. When the
Yeah, they're not
360
doing that
came
shit.
out, they're like 94 is the max. Ronaldinho's the best who ever
Pretty
did it.
much. Yeah. Ronaldinho's not the best soccer player ever, though. That's wild as fuck to say.
That's what
See,
they
the
were
thing-
thinking when they put the cap at 94.
Yeah.
They're like, Dino's a 94. That's the highest we'll ever make it.
See, that's the thing too. It's like there will never be a 99 in FIFA, and it's not even going to be called FIFA anymore. What was it, like EAFC or some shit? But the defense on the strikers and shit that are legends is so bad they can't be a 99. Like their fucking defense is like 30s and shit. Like their defense is so bad. It's like, yo, you can't go past a 94. You are so bad at defense. It's impossible.
Do they have a women's career mode in the new FIFA?
That's what I was about to ask you. I have no idea. I think they were trying to put it in.
Because if they do, I'm making a manager mode with Rubiales, and I'm taking my team of ladies all the way to the top. And I cannot wait for these new cutscenes of celebrations that they promised us for EAFC.
Somebody's going to do it. I don't want to talk about Rubiales again. I didn't know if you were transitioning or not because we talked about that last episode. He still has the same position. It is what it is. If you want to talk about it, we can. But I was about to say, which game mode do you like more? Or which feature of a video game do you like more? Of all the games. Like, do you like the classic teams? Do you like combining dudes with the ultimate team shit of FIFA?
Nah,
Like,
I don't fuck with that shit. Any
You don't
of
like
the
that?
any of the ones where you have to spend actual money to be decent, I don't fuck with that.
You
Like-
don't have to.
Well, or you could spend 300 hours to get a team of guys who are 85 and above,
You
while
don't-
I play
you
a
don't-
team of all 90s.
Well, you don't have to do that either. You know what you can do though, right?
What?
And nobody gives a fuck about this segment. But some people love FIFA. It is
People
what
like
it is.
FIFA.
You can just play those stupid ass Ultimate Team career mode things that they have in that and they'll give you money so you can buy players.
Yeah, you got to do that for hours and hours, bro.
Nah, you can just play like 10 games. You can
Yeah.
get like the dudes that are inexpensive are like the actual current guys that are actually good. Like you can buy regular Messi for cheap as fuck. You can buy regular Ronaldo for cheap. But
I think
it's
we're in
like,
a different market, bro. I
I'm saying
don't be seeing none of those guys for
you
cheap.
can get those regular dudes for cheap if you played the other game modes, but you can't get like once you get to a certain point where your skill no longer matters, where it's like you have to have the fucking best players, that's when it gets into the bullshit mode. That's when it's like it doesn't matter who you have.
I spent
It's
all my money on Juan Carrasco, and after that, I was like, I'm done with this mode. Like, I'm done.
I haven't played Ultimate in a while.
Oh,
I don't
what's
have...
his name? It's Yannick Carrasco. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
Juan.
when you said it, I was like, nah, I think hopefully one day they'll do classic teams for soccer because I think I'd be really interested in doing that.
Fuck yeah! If you could take that 08, 09
Yeah. 'Cause
Barcelona
didn't they
team
do
and
that?
drop them. Oh no, that would be so fire, bro.
Did they do that before? Oh no, they just had they had a classic team in like the world shit, right? Or whatever. For Team Menu or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I had no idea.
You don't remember? Because they had like that Team Adidas.
Oh, they had the Classic 11 that had all those
the
guys.
Classic 11.
Yeah.
Classic 11. I want, classic teams would be crazy for FIFA. I know
bro.
I know they're holding that in the vault. I know
They
they
need to do that because you know how you can replace like a team in the league for manager mode. Like
Yeah.
Right now, the one I'm playing, I took Benfica out of fucking Portugal and put them in the EPL. You know what I mean? Just trying to see how they do.
I don't know.
I would make if they had the classic teams, I'd make a whole Premier League of just classic teams.
That'd be dope. Yeah,
Like that would be amazing.
I have a career mode team that I'm using, but I don't play it all the time like I used to. But when I was a kid, I used to make the hardest league ever, and I'm not bored enough yet to do that. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there where I need a 5-star league, but as of right now,
you gonna pull Barcelona out of Spain, out of La Liga?
You guys suck. I think the thing that with the classic teams is the fucking license. They're losing so many fucking licenses right now.
Yeah, that's definitely what hurts the most.
It fucking sucks. Why are they making it so difficult? Just let us have a good fucking game. Stop cheating us. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. The unauthenticity of the Italian league, like the Barcelona doesn't have the stadium and shit. It just don't feel the same, bro. It just doesn't.
And how every team like plays the exact same, that they just fucking counterattack the fuck out of you and score all goals within like 10 passes.
That's why I told you have to mix it up. You can't just play career mode. You got to play human beings as well.
I do. I be playing online now, Terry. I play online. Yeah.
I was about to say, because it'll get stagnant. Jesus, I can't even talk. Stagnant as fuck if you keep playing the computer. Because they do the same shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I always wanted them to do is like have different identities for teams. Like if you're going to fucking put all this time into making every single Premier League team's coach like be in the game, how about you have their fucking style when I play against them? But
bro, what if you had like a joint fucking league where it was like you pick a team in the Premier League and then they match you to a fucking like with other people who selected the other 29 teams in the league or however many it is. How many teams are in the league? 20?
In what league?
In the Premier League. It's 20,
20,
right?
It's 20, yeah.
So it's like you pick Manchester City. Then they put you in a league with 19 other people who pick the 19 other teams.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Every Sunday night or something, you have a game at the same
time. They do that on Madden. I don't know if they have that for FIFA yet.
They need to do that shit. That would be fire. Yeah. That would be
got that
so
for 2K
fire.
as well. They have that for 2K as well. They probably do have it for FIFA. You probably just have to talk to people. I don't give that much of a fuck anymore, but that'd be dope. I would honestly, I want to play FIFA for money, but I don't even like know how to get into it, and I'd have to fucking practice so much. I don't even know if I have that much time to be doing shit like that.
Well,
they have
an esports training facility right next to the soccer field that I work at. So
that's insane.
You can pay $90 an hour to get coached by a FIFA pro to improve.
Have you ever played one of those competitors though? It's the most annoying shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, all they do is fucking skill move all over the goddamn field.
I just hate fake soccer, but it is what it is. It's a game. It's not real.
But
it's
you
just
know
annoying
what?
As fuck.
It's coming back because that used to be me. You remember back in the old FIFAs, I juggled the ball all the way from my goalkeeper and shit like that.
You were nice with it. I used to hate playing with you. I used to fucking hate that shit. You got over it over time, but playing with you was the worst. As soon as I passed you the ball, I was like, all right, I'm not about to get it for
Bing bang
7
pop.
minutes.
Here we go. Now I don't do any skill moves. Since I became a soccer coach, I'd be like, find a free man, find a third man. But like all this other shit, nobody does a single move the whole game.
Are you going to buy the new 24 FIFA?
Absolutely.
Since we're in FIFA mode?
100%. Not buying the new Madden. I'll wait for the 2K to come out on discount. But I'm getting
new Madden? No new Madden for you?
I'll wait till they put it on fucking Game Pass, dog.
That's true. That's why I ended up buying 22. Because, my stupid ass was still playing I think I was playing FIFA 20 still? Yeah, I think I was playing FIFA 20.
You know what I'm about to be playing? And I know you're not going to be playing this at all.
What?
Coming out Friday, Starfield.
Nope, not playing it.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Not playing it. Never heard of it. Sports, baby. Sports. I don't know why. My parents just never let me play anything that wasn't. So I was like, I can't get into it. If I can't kill anybody, they wouldn't let me kill anybody. I was killing people in the game, and then I was like, what are you playing? I was like, I don't know. I'm killing this motherfucker. Yeah, anyways, we out? Anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, man, that's it. We'll be back on Friday. Hopefully something happens in the world of sports so we don't have to spend an hour and 10 minutes creating the worst NBA player of all time and talk about FIFA ratings.
I don't think anything is going to happen, bro, because, I don't know. We should probably just do some NFL shit.
You want to do the fantasy football thing on Friday? We could do it on Friday. Have a little fantasy
just talk
podcast.
about who's going to be nice?
Yeah, some of our targets, some sleepers,
we can do that.
Some type of shit.
We can do that.
We're not pros at this, but both of you and I have won our fantasy leagues in the last couple of years.
I've won a couple.
So it's not like we're some fucking scrubs out here.
Nah, I ain't saying I'm the greatest, but nobody is perfect and nobody knows everything. But
would you say that I'm the greatest?
That you're the greatest? I don't. Have I played? How many leagues have I played in you with? 3 or 2?
I think 3. Remember, you were in the one with Daisy in it too.
I remember that one. I came in 3rd.
Yeah,
in that one, it was either 3rd or 4th.
And Daisy ended up winning the league. And Terry, that's what hurt me the most. Thank you guys so much for kicking it with the HLS pod. We'll be back on Friday. Until then, North Carolina, continue to stand up.
Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.